Hey, I am D. Grant Smith. I'm the audience growth farmer, also the syndicated host of the Appetizer radio show and the DIY Artist Drop podcast. And I want to share with you just a little bit of insight into this thing called growth farming. I talk about it all over my website and all over my platform, and a lot of people think that it's about gardening. And in a way it is. But it's a metaphor for the gardens of our heart and the gardens of our lives. And so in a way to give you kind of an introduction to what growth farming is, I want to tell you a little bit about it and give you an opportunity to dive in and dig in deep so that you can have more success in your life, your personal life, and how you feel about yourself, and also in your growth professionally, in the relationships that you build with people inside your community, inside your industry, and inside your tribe. Here's something that I've discovered over the past several years. As an entrepreneur, I, like you, am always looking for the next how to do whatever. All of us are trying to figure out, how can I get to the next place? What do I need to do to get to the next level? Let's say, as a musician, you're trying to figure out, how do I build my audience? How do I grow my social network? So what do? You do what a lot of people do, and you get online. You get on Google and you do how to find ways to grow fan base. Or maybe you don't type in that many words, maybe just do how to grow fan base. And you get this myriad, pages and pages and pages of other people's solutions, their tactics, their methods of how to make that happen. And so you read these blogs and you watch these videos, and maybe you take a couple courses and you figure out the how-to part. But what's missing is the experiential side of things, the doing side of things. And in very similar ways, that's a lot like gardening. You need to garden, you need the right tools, which is what these different tactics and things are, but you also need the experience that comes with using those tools to get the results that you want. And from those results, learn ways to get better results, or learn ways of making that process a little bit shorter, or a little bit more profound, a little bit more impactful, a little bit more efficient. So what I have put together here in all of the growth farming stuff that you'll find on my website here, and you'll find in my videos, and you'll find on my courses, and you'll find in my books, and you'll find in anything that's got my face and my voice and my name, are a combination of the right tools and the experiential knowledge of what you can gain from doing these things. And I give you my tactics and my methods, but also my experience. When it comes to, as a musician, when it comes to trying to figure out how to get your music on the radio, for instance, that's something I talk about a whole lot. When it comes to trying to submit your music to get picked up by maybe a radio station, or a podcast, or a music blog, or somebody that has an influential audience of music fans, like a Spotify playlist maker. When you're trying to get your music in front of them, you can do what a lot of these tactics online that you'll find do, which is, write your biography in an email and send it out. Or you can find that building a one-to-one relationship with somebody is so much more powerful and gives you so much better results. And I'll show you how to do that in my method, and I'm going to talk about that in upcoming videos. For the growth farming system, I wanted to tell you just a little bit of a story that somebody shared with me this past week that was really, really profound. And it ties in exactly with what we're going to be talking about in the next several videos, what I'm going to be talking about in the next several blog articles and webinars, and you're going to find in all of my courses and all of my material on how to take the knowledge and the tools and pair that up with the experience. So my friend told me that he had talked to this attorney who said that when you first get out of law school, somebody's paying you for everything you just learned about in school. They didn't go to school to learn law. They went to school to learn how to be a doctor, or how to be a pharmacist, or how to be a business owner. But they didn't learn the legal side of things. When they're hiring you, when you're right out of grad school, they're hiring you for your knowledge. They're hiring you because you know things that they don't know. But after you've been in law for 10, 20 years, now you're a seasoned professional. Now you've been in countless different courts and countless different scenarios, and you've dealt with all kinds of different clients. Your knowledge is still there, but what you have now that is even more powerful than knowledge is experience. So now when somebody's paying you, they're not paying you for your knowledge. They're paying you for your knowledge and your experience. Those two things together make for why you're able to do what you're doing so successfully, because you can put those two things together. In the garden of your life, you've got your trowel and you've got your buckets and you've got your wheelbarrow and you've got your gloves and you've got your soil and you've got your seeds. All of those are different pieces and different tools, but the more you grow and the more you dig and the more that you plant and the more that you harvest, the better you get at what you're doing. That experience leads to more growth over and over and over again. And I'm going to show you how to do that with your relationships. With your relationships with your tribe, meaning your audience base, people that are really close and follow you really, really hardcore, your super fans, and people that are they're passionate about you, but they haven't really gone all in. And then people that are on the fringe, that know a little bit about who you are, but they're not following you really close, not yet. I'm going to show you tactics and tools and methods of bringing them in and drawing them closer. I'm also talking about your relationships with people that you want to get to know, influencers in this industry, people who host different music programs like radio or blogs or podcasts, people who have substantial, awesome audiences that you want to get in front of. I'm going to show you how to build relationships with them so that you have the opportunity to connect with them on a one-to-one basis. So it's not just they spun your song once or twice, but they're fans of yours too. All of this is a part of the growth farming method, and that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to share with you once again. I'm going to give you the tools, I'm going to give you the tactics, I'm going to give you the resources, but I'm also going to tell you stories and give you action items for you to take these tools and experience them on an even more profound level so that you can have even greater results. What you need to do right now to really dive into this stuff is go grab my official growth farming ebook based on a conversation that I had with the guy that kind of planted this whole idea in my head in the first place, best-selling author and marketing business guru, Seth Godin. We had a conversation together, and from that, all kinds of great things came out of it. We dive into that conversation in this ebook, and you get a chance to listen to the conversation and explore even deeper Seth's unique storytelling and different methods of growing your relationships and your connections with yourself and with your community. Go grab the ebook right now. It's on my website, dgrantsmith.com, and it's listed below in the description here. All right, I look forward to growth farming with you in the future. Have a great day.